Hello, everyone. I'm Stephanie with Soulstice Living, and welcome. We are here with Miss Susannah, who I have had the pleasure of being buddies with through our Breath of Bliss program facilitator over the last, 6 months. We started back in February, and we have met roughly every week just to talk about what we're learning, where we're going. And she was so kind. We started like the last week of February, and my birthday was mid-March, to do an astrological reading for me for my birthday. And it blew my mind. It was so accurate, and she just delved into like my strengths, essentially, like where I needed to be cautious about, my superpower, my soul path. She talked about romance, talked about transitions that are happening at that time, my inner journey. And she's just an absolute sweetheart, and she was so kind to do that. And so if you have any interest, I do recommend completing an astrological session with her if it feels called to you. But today we are here to speak about the new moon that is happening tomorrow, Saturday. And Susannah, welcome. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your knowledge with us and all of our listeners. And so what's happening tomorrow? What do we have to talk about for this new moon?
So it starts already today. The sun was moving just now into the Virgo. And tomorrow the sun will meet the moon. It's like a divine union at the first degree of Virgo. And it starts like when we are sowing a seed, and it will blossom and going flowering
Beautiful.
in the length of this month. And it is also eclipse season.
Okay.
So. And I just told you that this is really the best time of the year. I do it every year to make space cleaning, to declutter everything, and to reorganize.
Excellent. So particularly tomorrow, or you're saying the next 4 weeks is the prime time to be decluttering?
Yeah, it's all decluttering is actually better when you start at a full moon and go to the new moon to
Okay.
use this. Yeah,
Purging.
detoxifying effect of the water we are watering. So it's body, mind, and home. So
I love that.
and Virgo qualities are really to clean up the mess. If Leo, just the last 4 weeks was just about the party and to enjoy and summertime, and this is now cleaning up the mess after the party. So, and
Okay.
it's a really good time to go get back on business and to get structured and organized and refined. So if we were really creative and showing our talents and gifts on the scene, so and screen, so now it's the time really to go back and to to refine them. So we just finished in August also the Mercury retrograde, so now it's getting momentum, and we have now the eclipse season. So it's
Ooh.
a very important 4 weeks of time which we can use.
Right. So there's an eclipse tomorrow as well. So we won't see it here
It's
in the US, but will
no,
you
it's
see it in Germany?
no,
No?
no, it's almost
The
eclipse
lunar?
because the moon nodes are Pisces and Virgo, and that means there will be the full moon eclipse at 7th of September, and the sun
Okay.
eclipse will be at Marbon, so that's the Celtic
Yes.
um, equinox, and we are now even in a Celtic season of Lammas Lugnasad, where we harvest, but on the other hand, where we cut everything away which is not no longer serves us, so to compost it. And Virgo
Okay.
is really about letting go what we don't want to carry through the winter time. So it's really a razor sharp, analytical, rational mind of the Mercury. So it's very fast, our mind, and we can just uh, distinguish what we want to carry on and what we want to compose to let go.
Okay. So do you recommend then, since your ideal you said was from full moon to new moon, because we want to release with the
Yeah,
full moon, and then the new moon is tomorrow
yeah,
today to tomorrow. And then do you recommend people just plan for these next 2 weeks then? Like create a
yes,
plan of like what they want to let go of, what they want to invite into their lives, like what should they do over the next 2 week period?
yeah, it's perfect. And because we saw the seed, and in Virgo season we have two new moons, so we can do it twice. And Actually, now it's the last time to manifest something because the eclipse is just about surrendering to the divine energy, the cosmic energies. It's not really a manifestation time. So now it's really
Okay.
good to plant the seeds. And for instance, I got today a lot of things to detoxify my body and to get back on this
Okay.
yoga practice and Kundalini yoga and really
And
breath
breath
work.
work.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's best also to declutter mental,
Okay.
yeah, and when we are inside in alignment, also outside our homes, it should be treated like a outer temple place.
Okay.
Yes,
Tell us
body is
more.
our temple, and now like to sanctify everything. Virgo archetype is also the priestess who is in the divine rhythms and timings of Earth and cosmos. So it's really good to tune in now to use this auspicious time to set up a plan, a structure which is working for you, and also to release everything which is not really soul aligned.
Okay. I love that. That sounds amazing. So then after the 2 weeks, we have 2 more weeks of letting go, and that's when we do the physical decluttering, releasing the stuff that no longer aligns. You said we've been spending the first 2 weeks kind of shedding what we don't want in ourselves. Um, is there anything else with that added on from the eclipse season? I did my social media in advance, and that's why I was thinking the eclipse was tomorrow, but it's not. You were correct, September
Yeah.
7th, with
But
the full
but
moon
we are entering already
this
this
season.
realm of the liminal space, and so it's also Virgo. It's about letting go also of perfectionism because the South Node
Okay.
is now in Virgo and the North Node is in Pisces. That's why it's such a special time. Um,
Okay.
and the effects of this eclipses will be at least half a year from now. So
Oh,
it's really good
okay. That's
to get,
powerful.
yeah, to get everything together and
Aligned.
aligned and to make a good plan and
Yeah.
but not but to connect to the higher self and not to be overly perfect.
Surface level. Perfectionism.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. To
So what are
this,
you going to be
this is
doing? Like, yes.
the shadow of Virgo, which we can let go now. Yeah.
Okay. So shadow
So
work is difficult, and that's a whole nother call. But
now,
what are you personally going to be doing over these next 4 weeks? If you don't mind sharing, like what are you releasing, and then what are you bringing in or wanting to accomplish?
yeah, regarding homes, I just moved with my kids to a new home, a beautiful house, and I realized that I have still too much stuff. So
Okay.
I have to release a lot. And then after this summer where I was on one hand working a lot and being on festivals and all this, I want really to set up again my business and a good strategy, a new website, because I knew Mercury retrograde is not a good time for this. So, and we get good allies now. The Mercury and Venus is coming into Virgo at 7th and 21st of September. So they entering Virgo and they support that. So we can use our brilliant mind to plan for the rest of the year, for instance, to make like a business plan, to set up goals. And but on the other hand, Saturn, which is for structure, is now retrograde. So we just don't be frustrated and be just
Okay.
kind to yourself. If you can't
Oh,
live up to your
so-called expectations.
predictions, yes.
Yes.
So just be mild and gentle on your own. And to connect to Earth. It's really mutable Earth, so we can shape and refine and titrate our daily life structure, and also to find the magic within daily life. You know, as a mother with 3 kids, I try really to spice my daily life with a lot of magic and glitter and you know to
That's
be
beautiful.
just a simple act of cooking meals can be really magical, or also to clean up the home with Marie Kondo, for instance. And you know, this month is about structure and organization, and next month it's Libra. It's more about beauty and art, and you
Okay.
know, so
So we're
but
basically, as you said, we're just priming ourselves for the whole next year, half a year. and like getting our
Yes.
lives aligned, everything from business to personal to social, get it exactly, like create the plan of what we want it to be, and then follow through between the new moon or the full moon and the new moon of what we want that
Yeah.
to look like. I love this. That's absolutely amazing.
Yeah. And now it's the best time to get momentum because um, we have a major shifts in this year and next year's, and all the planets go retrograde back into, for instance, Saturn, who's structuring, gets back into Pisces this month.
Okay.
And it's like whatever your dreams and wishes are, we can re-examine them and recalibrate and structure them. And we can also dream and go more into vision of the Pisces and getting down in February back to action
Okay.
to
I love it.
activate them.
Yes.
So
That's
so it's
absolutely.
it's like a you know to pray and to work. This spirituality, Pisces and Virgo are the details, and not to be caught and to be lost in the details. It's also important.
I love that. Yes.
Just
Just go with the flow
Yeah, and to flow with the go.
and to flow with the go. I love that. Yes. Well, guys, Susannah is also so she's getting the breathwork facilitator training, and then she also does Lomi massage, right?
Yeah, this is really good point because the body is it's our vehicle and needs to
Mm-hmm.
be really treated, and this time is really good for spa and to nurture
Pamper
yourself. It's
ourselves.
about
Yes.
nurturance.
Nurture. More beautiful. Yes.
Mm, yeah.
Um, but she's amazing at the astrological, and just like my 1 hour with her was phenomenal and gave me insights that I was not quite aware of about myself, and just kind of reiterated what I already knew about myself and where I was going. And so it was quite lovely just to have it on paper and internal. And she also offered to do like a business outline for me too. So a reading based on running my business. And so those are some options if you do want to utilize her services. And I will link that in the bio of how you can reach out to her. And then I loved find the magic in daily life. I think we all need a little bit more magic in our lives and to figure out what it is doing. So I love that. Miss Susannah, anything else you want to share? Did we miss anything or that we did not cover between new moon, full moon, and the eclipse season coming up?
No, just my blessings and just to remember that we are priestesses and we can connect both worlds and to bring this magic into the cosmos into Earth. And really, the breathwork sessions is it became a dear bridge to when I'm too much caught in the daily, mundane nitty-gritty details and drudgery, and then to get a big picture. And I was really amazed to realize that you, Stephanie, are a Pisces. I thought you are a Virgo because you're
Oh,
so much into home and you're like an architect and how to, yeah. So you have both. You have the big picture, the flow, and also the how to implement new strategies. And it's Virgo is about getting new structures, new strategies, new plans for you, which are really working.
yes.
So.
I love that. I hope that for everybody. Yeah, I fight my like I'm true. I embody the epitome of a Pisces so much and so easily. But if like running a business, you can't be in the clouds. You have to be grounded, and you have to make the plans, and you have to do that. And like thankfully, it comes naturally to me, and it's not out of my comfort level or forcing me into a box that I don't fit. But no, if I had a choice, I would be like in a hammock every day doing nothing but being served like iced water or something. But that's beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so thank you so much, Susannah, for joining me and your wisdom. I appreciate it, and I hope that
My honor.
we
Yeah.
give everyone some little tidbits of what they can do for the next 4 weeks. So blessings to you. Thank you so much. And so if anyone wants to reach out to Susannah to request an astrological reading or a breathwork ceremony she can host online for you, I'm going to submit her Facebook group in the show notes. It is in German because she lives in Germany, but just shoot her a direct message and she'll respond to you. And obviously, you can tell her English is wonderful. And I'm also going to include her email. So livinglightastrology@gmail.com. And either way, she'll respond to you and you can make a session.